Thank you, Ed, for the lovely introduction and for inviting me here this evening. I'm Renburke, and it's nice to see you all out here on this lovely evening we're having. I've been performing Irish music for many years, most earnestly for the last 25 or so. And I had this wonderful story prepared for this evening to start off the set that I had to do with the weather, and had to do with one of my musical inspirations, the late Tommy Makem, who is also known as the godfather of Irish music. I can tell part of the story anyway. I had the opportunity to actually meet Tommy Makem in person when I was performing at the Newport Irish Festival back in 2006. I was on one of the side stages and he was on the main stage the next day, so I came back. Wasn't expecting to meet him, just was expecting to be able to hear him perform. And this was a year before he passed from lung cancer, so he must have already been suffering from it at that point, but it didn't show in his performance, and I didn't know at the time. But I was there with my family, my young sons at the time, and my wife, and it was a dream come true to see him perform. And we were leaving, and I look over, and he's come out into the audience after his show, and he's standing there greeting people and meeting people. So I thought, oh my gosh, this is my chance to actually go up and meet Tommy Makem and maybe say a few words to him. And I just, it's like the Oscar show, I didn't know what to say, so I just walked up to him and my mind went blank and I just said, I love playing your music. It sounded really stupid in my head, but the Irish humor that he had, he didn't miss a beat. And he smiled and he laughed and he said, well, keep singing. And it was the most endearing thing, so I'll always remember that. And I continued learning many of his songs, and I'm going to start off with one of my favorites that was going to have the story about how we're having such wonderful weather and that springtime has started this weekend. I guess it was yesterday was the first day of spring, right? And Tommy Makem wrote a song about spring and how much he enjoyed it himself. And it's called The Rambles of Spring. So I'm going to start off with that regardless of the weather. This is a song that Tommy Makem used to perform when he was on a break from the Clancy brothers and Tommy Makem. And unlike most acts that go on a break, you'd think they go off and do their own thing solo. Oh no, the Clancy brothers and Tommy Makem took a break, and immediately Liam Clancy and Tommy Makem got together and formed a duo, and they did that throughout the 70s. And this is one of the songs that they would perform together, The Rambles of Spring. And you can hear in the lyrics of the song, he's talking about spring, but he's also talking about having something called a strong pair of brogues. And now brogues, we think of as the Irish brogue, but a brogue is actually a shoe, right? So it's always good to have a strong pair of brogues. These are Rikers, very strong. There's a cold and wintry breeze blowing through the budding trees, but I buttoned up my coat to keep me warm. And the days are on the mend, and I'm on the road again, with my fiddle snuggled close beneath my arm. I've a fine felt hat, a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me bow. My fiddle strings are new, I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble. I must go. I am happy as a king as I catch a breath of spring, and the grass is turning green as winter ends, and the birds are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm headed down the road to see some friends. Oh, I have a fine felt hat, a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me home. My fiddle strings are new, I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble. I must go. I have friends in every town as I ramble up and down, making music in the markets and the squares, and the donkeys in the fields, and the farmers making deals, and the yellow-headed tinkers selling wares. Oh, I have a fine felt hat, a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me bow. My fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble. I must go. Here's a health to one and all, to the big and to the small, to the rich and poor alike, to foe and friend. And when we return again, may our foes have turned to friends, and may peace and joy be with you until then. Oh, I have a fine felt hat, a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me bow, and my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble. I must go. Oh, I have a fine felt hat, a strong pair of brogues, I've rosin in me pocket for me bow, and my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble. I must go. Rambles of Spring, of course, from the late Tommy Makem. How's the sound out there? Is it okay? Yeah. I've got this little thing here so I can hear myself really well, but I wasn't sure how. And so Tommy Makem wrote a song in 1969. We're going to do another one from here, from him, that was for a while there was considered the unofficial Irish national anthem. It was a song about the Troubles in Ireland, which at that time were really raging, and there were things going on. He wrote something timeless. He wrote a song that was not describing the Troubles as they were happening in a literal sense. He wrote a metaphor as if Ireland were not a country or an island, but rather an old woman looking through the eyes of an old woman, and that the provinces or the parts of Ireland were this woman's sons, and from that perspective, and that they were also known as the Four Green Fields. And that's the name of this song, the Four Green Fields. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say I had 4 green fields. Each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons. They fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died, and that is my grief, said she. Lord, ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved by mountain, valley and sea, and their wailing cries, oh, they shook the very heavens. My 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now, said the proud old woman. What have I now? This fine old woman did say, I have 4 green fields, but one of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands, who tries to take it from me. But my sons have sons as strong as were their fathers. My 4th green field will bloom once again, said she. My 4th green field will bloom once again, said she. There's the 4 green fields. Yeah, so things have gotten better in the Troubles in Ireland, but that's really a really beautiful song and kind of encapsulates a lot of what was going on at the time. So I'm going to do an original song that I wrote back in 1998 that's called The Old Oak, and it's kind of an immigrant song in reverse, if you can think about it that way. I do have some ancestors from Ireland, but notably I have some ancestors from Cornwall in England. And at the time when I wrote this song, I was actually living in Japan and working in Japan, but I was thinking about going to visit Cornwall, England, and learn more about my ancestors, 2 of them from 2 different families that came from that area. And so I wrote this song just to give myself some perspective, and then I actually lived out the song and actually went to Cornwall and got to see where some of my ancestors came from. So, very interesting place. I recorded this song back in 2005 for my self-titled album, and I was lucky enough to record this with a Rhode Island duo named Atwater Donnelly, who are just super talented musicologists. So you can hear that version on YouTube for free, or you can get it on any of those music apps or whatever. But this is called The Old Oak, and it tells the story first of my ancestor named Henry French, who was from Cornwall, England, and then about my trip as well. 1883, Henry sailed across the sea, looking to find the girl he loved, the place that he was meant to be. There in that foreign land he made home and family. How the journey never ends, lifetimes come and go while the old oak slowly bends. People quickly break the bonds that a long time only mends, dreaming of another life as the old oak slowly bends. Gone when Henry's daughter's great-grandson left his home and family, returned again across that sea. There in that foreign land he found his family tree. And how the journey never ends. Lifetimes come and go while the old oak slowly bends. People quickly break the bonds that a long time only mends. Dreaming of another life as the old oak slowly bends. And how the story never ends. Lifetimes come and go while the old oak slowly bends. People quickly break the bonds that a lifetime only mends. Dreaming of another life as the old oak slowly bends. On into another life as the old oak slowly bends. Thank you. That was called The Old Oak. I heard someone mention one of my favorite singer-songwriters, John Denver, a little earlier. I'm not sure what it was a reference to, but I heard it at the corner of my ear. It was interesting, so I planned to do this next song. It's one of my favorite John Denver songs. Not one of his more familiar tunes, but the wonderful story behind this song is that when John Denver was young, his grandmother was one of his inspirations to learn to play the guitar. And she had a very, very old guitar, maybe from about 1900 or so. It doesn't even kind of look like the guitars that you see today. It didn't even have like a sound hole, but it was a very different style, almost like a violin or something. And so he played it a lot throughout his career. It was his favorite guitar. But at one point, it was either lost or stolen, and he was heartbroken about that because it was a treasure to him. And for a number of years, it was lost, and then eventually it was found again and returned to him. So it meant a lot to him. And of course, John Denver tragically passed away in 1996. He was my age when he passed away, 53. And I love this song. He was buried with that guitar. This is called This Old Guitar. This old guitar taught me to sing a love song, showed me how to laugh and how to cry, introduced me to some friends of mine, brightened up some days. It helped me through some cold and lonely nights. What a friend to have on a cold, lonely night. This old guitar gave me my lovely lady. It opened up her eyes and ears to me. It brought us close together, and I guess it broke her heart. Then it opened up a space for us to be. What a lovely place and a lovely space to be. This old guitar gave me my life, my living, all the things you know I love to do. To serenade the stars that shine from a sunny mountain.
often like doing 2 songs in a row that are kind of associated with each other. In my other band, we call that a double shot. But this is a song that is associated with one of the states, West Virginia. And it's one of the few songs that John Denver didn't actually write, that he performed. He mostly wrote his own music. But there's a wonderful story, and I'll tell you the abbreviated version. So, in the very early 1970s, late 1960s, early 1970s, John Denver was friends with a lot of the up-and-coming folk scene musicians. And a couple of them were Bill and Taffy Danoff, or they were later married, who are better known as one half of the Starland Vocal Band. And they were playing as a duo in Washington, D.C., in a club there. And I think John Denver might have been their opening act or something at that point. Then after the show, John Denver was driving back to go to their apartment to play music with them and talk with them and stuff. He got in a car accident. He smashed his hand, and then he went to the hospital and he had to get some strong painkillers. Couldn't play guitars, but he ended up back at their apartment that night. And so they were just playing music for him, and he was just listening, kind of a little bit out of it, listening. And they said, well, we wrote this song, and we've been trying to get the attention of Johnny Cash's agent, because we wanted to pitch it to Johnny Cash so he could cover it, but we can't, they don't seem to be interested. But we're going to play it for you. So they played it for John Denver, and he loved it. And he said, don't give it to Johnny Cash, let me record it. I want to do this song. And the song is called Take Me Home, Country Roads. So you can look on the credit there. And the other funny part about this is they didn't write this song in West Virginia. They actually were in my home county of Montgomery County, Maryland, when they were driving along and got inspired to write this song. So I had no idea about that. It had a connection to where I'm originally from. So feel free to sing along with this one. Don't be shy. Almost heaven, West Virginia mountains, rolling like a breeze. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia, now take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, now mama, take me home down country roads. Let's hear it one more. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, now mama, take me home, country roads. Oh, take me home, down country roads. Oh, take me home, down country roads. All right, there's some voices listed there. I remember learning this next song, an Irish song, a wonderful tradition. This one tells the story of a girl named Molly, a woman named Molly Malone, and what happened to her. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. As she wheeled her road, it was no wonder, so were her mother and father before. They wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, no one could save her. That was the end of my Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. And that song became so popular, and they actually erected a statue of Lonnie Malone in Dublin, and you can in bronze or whatever, and she's pushing a cart of the cockles, which are kind of shellfish, and of course like mussels. You can see that. Here's another song that I wrote back in the 1990s when I was really getting into folk music a little more, and this song is a bit of a song about the loneliness that might come with for an artist with their creation, and just wanting to create art necessarily for yourself or for others, and then having that dichotomy, thinking about what it means as an artist and what your art means. So this one's called The Painter. As the sun arises on the ancient field, the little house he lives in begins to fill with light. His bed and his canvas are all there is to see. Weathered hands, they lift the cloth. Oh, the painter doesn't know what leads him on. Every day a different life than what he'd once begun. Doesn't know what leads him on. Every day a different life than what he once begun. And oh, the painter doesn't know how it can be that what he does still matters if only one can see. Oh, the painter. Oh, chapter. Paint for me a picture of the faces that you see. Paint for me a picture of the places that you've been. Images that fill your waking dream. And all the things no one can see in you. 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 I can see in you. And that was a song I actually recorded with my band at the time that I was had founded with County Wicklow Irishman Brian Cullen. Our band in Japan was called the Rising Pints rather than the Rising Sun. Yes. We combined Japanese, and we had 2 American members, two Japanese members, and then Brian, who was our shining Irishman there. So we recorded that as a band, which has some lovely instrumentation, including mandolin and percussion, and features button accordion played by a Japanese woman named Mayumi. So you can check out that version on YouTube or usual places. So the button accordion is an instrument like instead of keys, it has buttons. It makes lots of clacking sounds, but it makes a beautiful sound too. And the music video for that I did, that's all of my favorite artists' artwork as you go through it. So I thought that was a little fun to do. So, what do we got next here? And we lost. And like a lot of musicians, who that work in pubs and stuff, I had Jimmy Buffett songs I loved to play, and then I had ones that people would request all the time. And then when he passed away, I thought, well, gee, what's really my favorite Jimmy Buffett song? Because musicians sometimes listen to a lot of songs and don't even separate themselves as a musician, just love listening to the song. And I realized that it was a song I didn't know how to play, but I listened to it all the time. And it was my favorite Jimmy Buffett song, so I thought, I should probably learn how to play it. And it's really his signature song when you think about it. It's kind of autobiographical, because Jimmy Buffett's most earliest memories and inspiration were going sailing with his grandfather out there off in the ocean. And it really inspired him to a life of exploring the world and exploring art, and so apparently his father was not a sailor, but his grandfather was a sailor, so that made him the son of a sailor. And this is a little story of Jimmy Buffett, how he saw himself in son of a sailor. Sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure, expanding the view of the captain and crew like a man just released from indenture. As a dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, I've chopped up many a mile, read dozens of books about heroes and crooks, and I've learned much from both of their styles. I'm the son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, and load the last ton. I'm one step ahead of the jailer. Now away in the near future, southeast of disorder, you can shake the hand of the mango man as he greets you at the meats, cinnamon sweet, and the rum is for all your good vices. Well, haul the sheet in as we ride on board a banker. Just the son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, load the last ton, one step ahead of the jailer. Son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor. Well, the sea's in my veins, my tradition remains. I'm just glad I don't live in Ed's trailer. Well, tribute to the late Jimmy Buffett there.
That's a good sound of guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually Paul Reed Smith. They normally make electric guitars. They just started making acoustic guitars. That's their new thing. So here's another Irish children's song, actually, that again I learned at a young age, and I used to play this for my boys when they were little, and they would come see me on outdoor shows and stuff like that. That's one of my favorites. It's called "I'll Tell My Ma." It's got a kind of humorous story about what do you do if a little kid is trying to get their brother or sister in trouble. They go tell their mom. I'll tell my ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pulled my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Well, Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knock at the door, ringing the bell, singing, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Old Jenny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the roving eye. Tell my ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pulled my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, snow come pouring from the sky. She's as nice as an apple pie, she'll get her own life by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, but it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell my ma when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pulled my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? I'll tell my mom when I get home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Cause they pulled my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. He recorded this song with just piano and vocal on his first debut cassette that he did, that he was using for promotion. And I just love this song, and I had to record it myself, and we always played it together as a duet. I wish he could be here with me. I'm going to go visit him in Japan next year around St. Patrick's Day. I'm really looking forward to doing this one again with him as a duo. And it's kind of an environmental song without being specific. It's called Hey Raging River, and it's kind of introspective and thinking less about what we might do specifically in the world that we're in for humanity, and more in a general sense about what's our relationship with nature and what does it mean to us, much as we might think about what is our relationship with our beliefs or our creator and the world around us. This one's called Hey Raging River. Hey raging river, won't you carry me down to the sea? Hey raging river, won't you carry me on into the place where your wisdom is found? For I cannot live on this dry land, I'm drowning, and I see truth no more. Hey raging river, won't you carry me? I'm waiting here by your shore. Hey towering mountain high over the earth, tell me, what am I worth? Hey towering mountain, answer my plea, tell me how you judge me. Am I fit to stand in your shadow? I'm falling and I see my spirit is too. So hey towering mountain, just for a short while, I'd like to see with your view. There's power in the mountains, there's might in the sea, there's strength in all nature but me. I too can be strong if I only try, a strength that never will die. So I linger with you, my teacher, to learn from this wisdom profound, to live without destruction, to love this sweet world all around. To love this sweet world all around. That was called Hey Raging River. If you'd like to hear Brian Cullen's original version, you can hear that, of course, online. And just got a few more before we take a little break and we have some snacks and coffee and stuff, and I'll be back for another short set of music, if you can stick around. We're on the river theme here, and so after I heard that song and I heard some of the other music that Brian recorded, it really inspired me to say, I have to write my own river song. He had Hey Raging River and Peaceful by the River, and he had another one called Let's Get Living that talks about jumping in a river or something. And I said, well, I'll write a song called Jump in a River. So I thought I would just write a little bluegrass song for fun called Jump in a River. And I wrote the song and I wrote the lyrics. And after I wrote it, I said, wait a minute. What did I just do? This song is not really about jumping in a river. It's not really a fun little song, but it is. I realized that it was a deeper meaning in the words. Sometimes that happens. That it was actually about when you're in a relationship with someone, whether it's your romantic partner or friends or something like that. It's about being in one place where you want to relax and enjoy life and not strive to do things. But your partner or your friend is off busy doing things, and so you're not in the same place. And then it flips and it's the opposite. And you're working on something and they just want to relax and watch a movie or something like that or whatever it is. So that's kind of the subtext behind this song. But maybe it is just a fun song about jumping in a river that I actually did in Gifu, Japan. I just wanna jump in a river with you. Well, I just wanna jump in a river with you. I just wanna jump in a river, splash around and shake and shiver. I just wanna jump in a river with you. Climb a mountain. I just wanna climb a mountain with you. Oh, I just wanna climb a mountain with you. Oh, I just wanna climb a mountain, roll in the grass and drink from the fountain. I just wanna climb a mountain with you. Went to the river, I was climbing. Went to the mountain, I was diving. How am I ever gonna get to you?
And then we used to play this song in pubs, so I had to write another verse. It was just for the pubs.
Well, I just wanna drink a Guinness with you. I just wanna drink a Guinness with you.
Nothing rhymes with Guinness, so
I just wanna drink a Guinness so it all feels better with the black stuff in us. I just wanna drink a Guinness with you.
jump in a river.
Oh, I just wanna jump in a river with you. I just wanna jump in a river with you. Oh, I just wanna jump in a river, splash around and shake and shiver. I just wanna jump in a river with you. I just wanna jump in a river, splash around and shake and shiver. I just wanna do anything with you. Anything with you.
This is another example of a legendary singer-songwriter like Jimmy Buffett. This one's still alive. He's Irish as well, and he's written lots of great music for about going on 6 decades now. And this next song is not necessarily one of his big hit songs, but it's popular among lots of people, and it's really a mystical song because it's called Into the Mystic. And it's by Morrison. And I named my car Mystic as well. I don't know if because I love this song so much. And Mystic, Connecticut, near where I live.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Feel the sea and touch the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When that foghorn blows, I don't want to hear it. I don't have to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. Magnificently we will float into the mystic. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, someday we will float into the mystic. So my first introduction to Irish music was when I was in really, besides the kindergarten thing, I didn't know I was being introduced to Irish music, was when I was in junior high school or high school, and I learned that my uncle, who had some years ago moved to Rochester, New York, he used to live in the Boston area, but moved to Rochester, New York with his family, was in a band, an Irish band called the Blackthorn Cayley Band, and they had a couple of Irish fellas and him playing in this band, and I thought, he gave me a cassette and I played. I said, wow, this music is strange and wonderful. Didn't know what to make of it. So his name was Richard Eugene Bolt, but he went by Dick Bolt. And he became somewhat of a little local legend in Rochester, New York, and he was, bless you, and he was a fiddle instructor and shared his passion for music and Irish music with others, with many students. He sadly passed away in 2022, but I did learn this next song from him, and it's one of my favorites, and it's both funny and poignant, and it's about going to heaven in the end, and it's also about moonshine. It's about a gal named Katie Daly. This one's called "Come Down from the Mountain," Katie Daly. Come down the mountain, Katie Daly. Come down from the mountain, Katie do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katie Daly? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. Oh, come down the mountain, Katie Daly. Come down from the mountain, Katie do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katie Daly? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. Where her old man Katie came from Tipperary in the pioneering year of 42. Her old man, he got shot in Tombstone City for the making of the Irish Mountain Dew. Oh, come down the mountain, Katie Daly. Come down from the mountain, Katie do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katie Daly? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. Wake up and pay attention, Katie Daly. I am the judge who's going to sentence you. For all the boys in court have drunk your whiskey. And to tell you the truth, dear Kate, I've drunk it too. Oh, come down the mountain, Katie Daly. Come down from the mountain, Katie do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katie Daly? We want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew. So to jail they took poor Katie Daly. Then very soon the gates they opened wide. An angel came for poor old Katie Daly and took her far across the great divide. It's heaven. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we are all gone, well, our friends will be drinking all the beer. In heaven there is no wine. That's why we drink it all the time. And when we are all gone, well, our friends will be drinking all the wine. Before the golden gate stood Katie Daly, St. Peter said, good brewers, they are few. So pass beneath the golden gates here, Katie, and start to brew your heavenly Mountain Dew. Oh, come down the mountain, Katie, Daly. Come down from the mountain, Katie, do. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katie, Daly? We want to drink your heavenly Mountain Dew. Well, come down the mountain, Katie, Daly. Come down from the mountain, Katie, do. She'll never more be coming down the mountain, and will never more drink her Irish Mountain Dew.
Thanks. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Enjoy the snacks and drinks, and we'll do some more music.